Let's be honest, 2025 has been, well, a bit rocky with Trump being in office, and it really isn't the start to the year that we wanted, let alone hoped for. I mean, Bitcoin is down 30%, Ethereum is down over 50%, and Solana is now down over 60%. And if we look at our more speculative lower market cap coins, well, they're doing a lot, and I don't even want to look at them. But to me, this can panic a lot of people, but there's only really two options you can be. You have number one, you see opportunities, right? You see Bitcoin currently at about $82,000. Maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less by the time we post this. And then you've seen the guys that were getting excited when it was $107,000 and they think we're going to go to the moon, but now nobody wants to buy an $82,000 Bitcoin. And then you look at Ethereum, now down below $2,000, below $1,900 at the current time recording. Everybody was excited about it, about 4,000, but the opportunist sees a 1,800 Ethereum and gets excited. You look at Solana, one coin that I bought recently on this dip, probably the dip that keeps on dipping, no my luck, but I still think it's a good play at $125. But you see this when it was 250, 260, 270, 290 at the local top, and now it's down 125. Nobody wants to buy it. And then you see coins like Render, a coin that I'm going to talk about in this video, a coin that I'm very interested to buy. I'm going to show you exactly how I'm going to buy it and what price I'm going to buy it. But you see a coin like Render. Everybody was excited about the AI sweetheart of this bull run. And everybody liked it at $12, but nobody likes it at $3. Because what you have is you have the opportunists that says, okay, well, I want to take advantage of this because ultimately I believe in the 4-year cycle. We're probably going to go higher, if not the next couple of weeks, if not the next couple of months, but probably the next 6 months, we're probably going to be back at all-time highs. And that's what this guy thinks of. And then you have the guy that is a little bit pissed off. And I can understand this, especially if you put most of your money in when Donald Trump came in office in January, February time, because you have the guy that's getting pissed off. Well, this bull market isn't going to plan. Again, you look at Ethereum. Ethereum should be performing a lot better. I get it. It absolutely should be. You look at Solana, it's like, well, how is this taking so much of a big beating on a bull run? And then you look at Render, you're like, I bought this at $12. I'm at $3. I'm down over 70%. And again, you have two options. Do you see this market as discounts where you are the opportunists, or are you pissed off and giving up? It's up to you. You know, it's fine when prices ultimately go back to be the opportunist. But if you're selling low and buying high, you're playing a game of cryptocurrency, especially backwards. Now, I'm going to give you 5 coins I would buy if I was just starting out in cryptocurrency, or if I had more money and I still believed in the 4-year cycle. Now, these coins are going to go from lowest risk to highest risk, and I'm going to give you 2 Brucey bonuses at the end if you filled out your bags and then you're looking for some other coins. Again, there's obviously more than 5 coins. I have more than 5 coins. I have more than 10 coins in my portfolio. I think I have more than 15 coins in my portfolio at the current time recording. But these are just 5 coins that I just think are great value. If you believe in the 4-year cycle, great. If you don't, okay, don't buy anything. You should have sold it a long time ago. But I don't think you can go wrong. I think these coins are 99% guaranteed to make you money if we get the bull run. In fact, I would say they're 100% going to make you money because everything is so low and speculation will come back in. But again, as we always talk about, you always want to diversify your portfolio. If we were all multi-millionaires, billionaires, etc., we would probably just buy Bitcoin. We would probably just ignore Ethereum as well, and we would never touch anything else. But we're playing this cryptocurrency game for probably only 1 or 2 reasons, is to make money. We're not here for the tech. We're not here for the marketing. That can help us make more money in these coins. But if we're being honest, our goal is to run up these coins, to take profits, to repeat this in the bear cycle. At least that's my personal goal. So again, you have to decide what your goal is, but that is what the structure of this video is going to be. I'm going to give you 5 coins. I'm actually going to give you 7, but I'm just going to do it in the safest to the least riskiest, and you get the point. Now, real quick, I'm going to give you actually another coin. An honorable mention would, of course, be Bitcoin. And of course, I would love to, if Bitcoin went to 50K, 40K tomorrow, I would put this as the absolute best coin to buy right now because you ultimately will never go wrong with that. But obviously the problem with Bitcoin is it's probably maximum, in my opinion, probably not even, it's a 2x. But I personally, it'd be struggling right now to at least get 150K Bitcoin if you're playing this bull run for this 2025 Q4. Now, again, if you're just stacking long-term Bitcoin, I don't think you should do that because there will be a bear market coming in. We're even seeing like a mini little crash right now, and that's panicking a lot of people. So again, you should always take profits. This goal is designed, or this video is designed for a 2025 bull run to take profits and rebuy. But obviously Bitcoin, as we know, market cap's too high unless you have maybe $50,000, $100,000, in my opinion. Because again, if you look at this and you've got $83,000, here's the real rule with you. If you have $83,000 right now and you want to build a portfolio to print, okay, $83,000 is a lot of fucking money. Can't get you much house. It can get you some stocks in the S&P, but you chose cryptocurrency for a reason. And in my opinion, to buy a full Bitcoin, you've got one magical little Bitcoin, It's probably not going to give you the money you want. Now, if you just wanted a 1.5 to 2x, okay, just do that. You're going to be safe. Put it in a hardware wallet. But if you said to me and you came to me and said, hey, Jake, I want to build a good portfolio. I want to make a 5 to 10x. I wouldn't tell you to buy Bitcoin because it wouldn't make sense. I want a diversified portfolio with some safe coins, with some medium risk coins, and some speculative shit with maybe 5 to 10% of this bag. And that's what we're going to talk about. And just speaking of Bitcoin real quick, before I give you the coins that I would recommend, you can see I'm kind of contradicting myself a little bit because I have, at the current time recording, 4.5 Bitcoin, right? But again, I was buying this at $23,000. So Bitcoin is my largest bag of my portfolio. And it's up about 250%, about profit of $273,000. Okay, but again, this is not when Bitcoin is $23,000. Again, I just told you if Bitcoin was 40, 50K, I would have put this as number one on the list. But Bitcoin, when I was buying it, was $23,000. I bought higher, I bought lower, I bought in the FTX crash, the kind of $16,000, $17,000 again. I lost most of it in Celsius, which kind of sucked. I never got that money back. Boohoo for me, right? But again, if we were to get these prices again, Bitcoin is a guaranteed way to make you money because it's limit supply. It kind of runs the market. It bleeds less in times like this, okay? And it's adopted by the biggest institutions of the world and the biggest banks of the world. And I think it's ultimately going to go to $1 million. Not this bull run, not the next bull run, maybe the next bull run, but the future bull runs after that. So again, you have to decide you get in at the coins or the prices that you deserve. Because eventually, or before, Bitcoin was 1 pence, and then it was 2 pence, and it was $1, then it was $2, then it was $10. But if we want to play this game and you have that portfolio to build, you're not going to make millions and millions of dollars with a small bag of $83,000 of Bitcoin. Now, coin number one, and again, I would normally not put this coin in the list, but because we just talked about Ethereum is so heavily destroyed, and a lot of people are very fearful of Ethereum, but I think anything under $2,000 with Ethereum is guaranteed to make you, guaranteed, take that word loosely, I think it's a $6,000 minimum coin in this bull run. I think it can go a lot higher. I don't think you're going to see the $10,000 Ethereum, but I would like to have that. And as we know, Ethereum has kind of had a terrible bull run so far, right? But that doesn't shift away me being bearish on Ethereum. Ethereum runs the altcoin market, if we were being 100% honest. Now, yes, you could argue Solana runs the Solana ecosystem, but if Ethereum doesn't do well, altcoins typically don't do that well. If Ethereum does do well, like I still think it will in this bull run, and it's going to come from absolute nowhere, because I'm going to talk about the points in a second. If Ethereum, when Ethereum breaks its previous all-time high of about $4,900, it is going to catapult not only your Ethereum position, but your other altcoins, because it just brings so much confidence in the market. And as you can see on TradingView, again, it just looks absolutely disgusting. But again, are you the opportunist? Are you the guy that gets super, super angry? So here's some points about Ethereum. Because again, Ethereum is in generational buy zones, yet no one seems to want to acknowledge it. ETH has been underperforming, yes, but the moment it dropped below $2,000, strong demand recently came in. I'm going to show you that in a second. If you think smart money wasn't buying Ethereum at 2K and what they're not buying right now, I would say you're foolish. Now, the balance held by Ethereum whales, 10,000 Ethereum to 100,000 Ethereum, is exploding. Now, remember, this number here is not $10,000. You take that 10,000 Ethereum, times it by 2,000, you do the fucking maths. And this is mirroring past accumulation phases that preceded major price moves. Smart money is stacking Ethereum in real time. And you can see here, this is the balance of Ethereum from 10,000 Ethereum to 100,000. Remember, that's not dollar value. That's the price times $2,000 or 1,900 at the time of recording. You can see the price is obviously taking a big dip. But what you can see the smart money is doing is they stacking Ethereum. Now, again, you should not just go 100% Ethereum if your goal is to make a 5 to 10x, because ultimately I don't think Ethereum is going to do that. It could do that, but primarily you're going to be probably holding Ethereum way too strong, and obviously when the crash comes, you might not get your price target. So again, there has to be some risk/rewards. But again, every day Ethereum addresses continues to grow regardless of price. You can just see it is constantly going up. Now, that's smart money, that's big whales, that's people like me and you, retail, and that's people just buying the first cryptocurrency of the day. Ethereum is here to stay, in my opinion. Now, whales don't gamble, they accumulate. ETH is ridiculously undervalued right now. You're going to look back and wonder why you didn't load up. Now, can Ethereum still drop? Yes, it obviously can. It depends what Bitcoin does going forward. I wouldn't say let fear cost you your future gains. Again, Ethereum is not going to be your 100x coin. It's not going to be your 10x coin, but it's not going to make you lose money, in my opinion, if you're here for the long term, e.g. the end of 2025. It will make you lose money if you buy Ethereum today and you sell it tomorrow or you sell it next month. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what this video is for. Last time I checked, we were DCA, hodler mentalities. We weren't traders. And if you are a trader, that's great. Now, again, here is a chart below. It's talking about the MVR zone. And that typically means when is a good time to buy Ethereum. And you can see here right now, and this is proven to work every single time, it is pretty much at the best time to buy Ethereum. Now, again, Ethereum obviously can still drop, but this just shows you the value. So again, if you value like Tesla or a real company in the stock market, typically you get how much do they make per earnings, how much is their share price worth, is this overvalued or undervalued? With cryptocurrency, most of the coins don't actually create real world revenue, but we can look at Ethereum gas fees, we can look at their DeFi Llama, how much liquidity is locked up, and we can say typically this would be a good price to kind of value ratio for Ethereum. So again, just giving you the facts, just telling you what smart money's doing. Ethereum, in my opinion, would be a good DCA if you didn't want to buy Bitcoin, if you still wanted something to give you a 3 to 4x. I think Ethereum is a good play. And also we can look about the burn, right? So this shows you the burn. In the last 1 year, they have burned over $3.6 billion worth of Ethereum. It's about 1,270 Ethereum. And again, that means less supply equals more demand. So you can see on the yearly date, they're actually becoming deflationary, which is obviously supply and demand, okay? The problem with most tokens, I hate to say this, especially meme coins and AI coins, there's so much fucking printing with the founders and the way they design this, it means the token are going to be worth less. That's the reason why Bitcoin's number one. If you look at it, just, typically, there's 21 million Bitcoin, probably 2 to 3 million worth of Bitcoin have been lost, people just losing their money over terms. The big goodwill is accumulating, e.g. there's not enough Bitcoin to go around. And it's pretty much getting there with Ethereum. There's not enough Ethereum to go around because they're burning it. Now again, here's my portfolio, just took a screenshot real quick. I'm taking a big beating on Ethereum, but I'm still up $79,000. But my average price again was $915. But I'm very tempted, depending on how Bitcoin can result in the next kind of 2 to 3 weeks, to add some more Ethereum. Now again, I'm up about $79,000. It was obviously a lot better at $4,000. I didn't take profits, as you guys know. Most people didn't. They didn't expect this kind of mini dump. But again, I think anything under $2,000 levels, with all the whales accumulating, you cannot lose long term. And the kicker is long term. Now, a coin similar to Ethereum that kind of still gives you some, there's obviously a little bit of risk in Solana, but I think Solana is getting to those price points. And again, I bought some recently and I'm going to show you that in a DeFi liquidity pool. But again, this has got the same kind of safety, but it also can give you a more multiplier, in my opinion, than Bitcoin and Ethereum. So Solana is going to be number 2 on this list. Now, again, everybody thought at $290 we were off to the races, and everybody was buying here, everybody was accumulating at 200, 250, 290, but now nobody wants to buy at $133. Because is this you right now? I thought this was kind of funny. Your parents, after you tell them to buy Solana at 250, your Netflix account, you now have your dad, your mom, your parents buy Solana, and then they just put you as the investor because you keep losing money because you bought or you tried to tell people to buy Solana at $290, and now it's back at about 130, 135. Now, here's why I think Solana could explode in this bull run. Number one, it's super fast and cheap. Solana handles thousands of transactions per second, not per day, per second, for a fraction of a cent. E.g., it's super fast and super cheaper, and you can scale very, very fast. So you've got a growing ecosystem. There's more apps, games, NFTs, and DeFi projects that are being built, and we obviously use the DeFi platform, which is very good. I'll show that in a second. Big companies use it. You got PayPal, you got Stripe, are using the Solana software for payments via Shopify. That was something I used to do back in the days. I used to run dropshipping stores, and now Solana have built in a payment system. E.g., there's more liquidity coming in to the big businesses as we talk about. More developers are building. Solana is one of the most active blockchains for new projects and upgrades. And there's potential ETF coming. If Solana ETF gets approved, like Bitcoin's big investors are going to pour billions of dollars into this, and they already are doing it in real time. Is it better than Ethereum? Well, Solana is becoming the faster, cheaper alternative to Ethereum, attracting more users. Now, that's why we obviously had a Solana kind of meme coin kind of run, which was obviously good back in the days with Solana meme coins going crazy. But now nobody wants to talk about it, but that's still happening in real time. Now, remember, here's the biggest kicker. It doesn't need to be the Ethereum just to capture that market share. All it needs to do is just play catch up. It doesn't need to go at the market cap for you to make money, right? They're all competing, I guess you could say, against each other, but primarily it's just market cap and how much demand and how much value these coins have. Strong price action. Again, it's one of the best performers by miles in terms of the top coins in 100. If you bought it back in the FTX crash, of course, it was very hard to do that because a lot of people were saying it was going to zero. And now, even it's at 135 from about 290, everybody is interested at 290, but nobody's interested at 130, which I think is just funny. Again, you have the opportunist or you have the guy that gets pissed off. The TVLR in this, Solana is fast, cheap, and it's growing fast, and big investors love it. I'm still on the $500 levels, depending how well Bitcoin plays out. I think you can obviously beat $500 levels, but again, that's going to be my first take profit strategy for Solana going forward. You can see here the TVL is obviously starting to explode, and obviously since that $290, it's taken a big beating, but again, it's a lot higher than it was when it was in the bear market. And again, thought this tweet was funny. If you bought Solana at $290, why would you not buy it at 120? It's just common sense. I'd love to know your thoughts real quick on part of this video. Drop your comments below. What do you think of Solana at these levels? Are you the opportunist, or are you the guy that's getting pissed off? Now, again, I said I would show you, here is a Solana pool that I'm currently running. Again, I show you this to show you that I'm in the game with you. I'm making about $100 of Solana every single day, about $3,000 a month, which is obviously super good, off about a $10,000 to a $12,000 investment. It is paying me so much fucking Solana. And again, my main goal here is to acquire so much Solana at these price points as fast as possible, because ultimately I hold Solana anyways in my bull run bags. But if I can pick up a more Solana per day, half a Solana per day with USDC, that is like me investing in one Solana today for free, but I'm getting a 5x if we get the $500. That's minimum levels for me in this bull run. If it goes 1,000, even better. Great way you can do that. You can check out the link in the description if you want to learn how to do this. If you look at Solana on TradingView, it looks fine, man. It looks fine. Obviously, since the 290s, it's taken a big beating. But again, you have to understand how far Solana has gone for a top 10 coin market cap coin. Now, Render is going to be my next coin number 3, and only because you can use these in the liquidity pools. I'm very close to buying some more Render. I do not have as much AI coins or AI exposure as I would like for this bull run, and that was because I kind of guess you could say I missed Render because it started to move, then it went to $12. Everybody was buying it, but I understood that $12 was just way too overextended for me, in my opinion. I'm very close to buying Render, in my opinion. It is looking so good. Remember, this is a blue chip coin for the AI space, meaning the market cap is way less than Dogecoin, it's less than Pepe, it's probably less than Shiba, but this coin does so much fucking value compared to these meme coins. I'm not against meme coins. I'm going to give you a meme coin at the end of this video, but I just think this coin is so undervalued. You got to remember what Nvidia was doing in the stock market. I think this money will roll over to coins like this. It's just taking a big beating because, you know, Bitcoin's down. Again, if you want to do this on a DeFi liquidity pool, you can do this on Orica. You can compare this against Solana, which is really nice. So you'll not only earn in Render, you'll also earn free Solana, or you can do a USDC one. Again, I'm going to buy Render very soon. If we get to those levels of maybe $2.50, $2.40, might never happen. But if we get that, I'm going to do the exact same situation that I did on Solana, and I'm going to be printing a fuck ton of Render for this bull run. Render on the charts, yeah, it looks down, but you have to remember, since the bear market kicked in, it's still up massively from about the 50 to kind of 60 cents levels. It would just be very sad, e.g. you're the guy getting pissed off, or are you the opportunist that are thinking, hey, well, maybe $3, it could go down to $2.50, I might DC again. And that's how you have to treat cryptocurrency in this choppy market. Coin number 4 is Hedera HBAR. Now, again, nobody wanted to talk about this coin at 4, 5, 6 cents. Everybody wanted to talk about it at about the 35 cents. And guess what? Nobody now wants to talk about it at 20 cents. Again, you get in the price you deserve. If you were watching me back in the day, you might have been pissed off for like 1 or 2 years when we were accumulating this at 4, 5, 3, 6, 7, 8 or so cents. And then obviously we got that massive amounts of profits. Again, you can see here, I'm still up $126,000. That is down about half. I think I was up about $250,000 since the peak, or the local top, should I say. But again, I'm absolutely fine. I'm in here at 0.06. I did do a stupid buy in the kind of last bear market, but I thought we were still in the bull market just because I didn't understand what I was doing. I bought about $40,000, about 14 cents, and it was looking very bad for me, but I was able to buy so much fucking HBAR here that my now average is 0.06. Again, are you the opportunist, or are you the guy that's getting super pissed off? Again, it doesn't take a genius to understand this. They're super fast, they're super scalable. They've got big, huge partners, as we obviously know, with Google, Bowen, and just huge businesses behind them. And again, as we know, and of course, they're energy efficient, which is good for cryptocurrency. You can see the TVL is taking a big hitting, but it's still up massively from these kind of lows of kind of 2024, and they're up massively since the bear market, which is obviously good to see. So again, they're stabilized right now. It just depends what Bitcoin can do. HBAR on the weekly is looking fine, man. It's obviously taking a big beating, but in my opinion, Hedera, if you like a kind of coin in this category against XRP, against XLM, against Quant, I think HBAR is still a good buy at 19 cents, but in my opinion, it was obviously a lot better to be watching Jake Gordon back in the grind stage while everybody was getting pissed off saying HBAR was a dinosaur coin, and it is. But, you know, did you well if you're buying at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cents, whatever, you'd up massively. So again, you can decide if you want to buy this. Market cap, I think, is still relatively low. I think we're going to get an 80 cents to $1.20 minimum price prediction in this bull run, if we get that 4-year cycle. Of course, nobody knows, but I still think we're optimistic of that going forward. Coin number 5 is Sui. Again, you have the opportunist that was very interested. It's at 70 cents. The opportunist is now back in at $2, $2.30, or you have the guy buying at 5, 5.50 that's very pissed off right now. So a lot of the same stories with most of these. If you look at Sui, Sui's obviously starting to develop underneath the gaming ecosystem. I think gaming in cryptocurrency is so fucking undervalued compared to the last bull run. Remember that 2021 bull run that we had? We kind kind of got a game run at kind of May, June, July, Axie Infinity, Decentralized Mana, the Sandbox, even Illumium did super, super well. I do still think we're going to get a gaming bull run in the 2025, but we're not going to get it if Bitcoin doesn't recover. That's obviously, it's just not going to happen. TVL is obviously going up. Again, I'm going to show you something else, something super, super juicy. If you want to get free coins on Sui, you can come to a platform called Turbo Finance. Again, you can check out the link in the description if you want us to do this for you. We'll show you how to do it. You can book a free call. But if you just want to do this yourself, I'll give you it for free. Sui USDC, it's paying about 139%. You can get a little bit more if you go in your tighter ranges. That's really where we help you do that. But again, you can get free rewards. If you're already holding Sui or you want to open up a Sui position, you can stack free Sui at these cheap prices, and even if it goes down lower, you're still printing Sui, and it mimics your loss, which is obviously super, super good. And you obviously get USDC. Then you can decide if you want to compound, or you can take that Sui USDC, sell that, and then you can buy some other coins that are on your radar or on this list. Sui on TradingView kind of looks like Render, kind of looks like Solana. Obviously, you have the opportunist that was not interested here, but now he's interested here, and he was interested here, or you have the guy getting pissed off. So again, it's down, but it's not down, when most of, the guys back in the bear market were accumulating this. So again, it's up to you how you want to play this. Same coin, different outcome. Now I'm going to give you 2 Brucey bonuses. I'm actually not going to give you any specific coins, but if you filled up those bags and you have your other bags, again, this is not financial advice, it's spiritual advice. I would think now is a good time to buy into gaming if you believe in this bull run. If you look at most gaming coins in the last 90 days, Immutable X is down 72%, whoopsie doopsie. Gala is down 67%, the Sandbox is down 64%, Flocky, that's more of a meme coin, but it's in here as well because it is kind of a game, although the game fucking sucks. 74%, Decentralized Mana 58%, Axie Infinity 60%. The only thing that's up in the last 90 days is this coin called BNX. I don't know what it is, but it's obviously doing super, super well. You have Beam. Beam's one of my coins I really like in the gaming space. It's down 83%, man. Opportunist, or you're the guy getting super pissed off. It's up to you. So again, I would choose something here. Obviously, the further down you go, it's more risky. Illumium I still have has not been performing, but it did well in the last bull run for me, but it's not been performing this bull run. Still think it's going to do well. It actually has a good product, but we'll see. We really need to get that gaming bull run. E.g., once Bitcoin recovers, then we're going to get a lot of money going here, and all we're going to see is green. We're not going to see red. And the last Brucey bonus is meme coins. I think you should have a meme coin. My favorite meme coin right now is Brett. I've also got a liquidity pool that's making me so much fucking money and so much fucking free Brett and free Ethereum. Even if Brett doesn't do that well, I've still accumulated about $30,000 worth of Brett and Ethereum, so I've still stomached that loss, but I still am a big believer in Brett. I'm not a shiller of Brett. Brett, you should pay me some fucking money, but they don't pay me any money. Dogecoin, I wouldn't buy Dogecoin, just the market cap's too fucking high, in my opinion, 25, but I still think you'll make money in this. Does it go $1? It probably does, to be honest. Shiba, never liked Shiba. Pepe's a good one. Would stay away from Trump's coin, to be honest, because, yeah, it's just too volatile, in my opinion. I would stay away from Solana, in my opinion. Again, it doesn't take a genius to know. If you look at the all-time charts, and these after one day, they pretty much rugged. Doesn't mean they can't do well in the future, but in my opinion, I would stay away from them. SPX is a good one people like, but in my opinion, not really interested in it. I chose Brett. Brett's my biggest meme bag. And that's just because everybody was making so much money in meme coins. I wanted to start DCN to one meme coin, and that was Brett for me. Number 1 meme coin in base. It's probably going to get listed on Coinbase eventually. Toshi got listed on Coinbase already, which is super fucking annoying, but it is what it is. But I think it's going to come eventually. But you can look here, a few of my guys like Mr. Migos in my private community, a lot of guys like Popcat, a guy that runs our crypto calls is called Bobby. He likes Ponky. He's obviously got an liquidity pool against Solana, which is super good on Orica. I would choose one, and I would build a diversified portfolio outside of this with the coins I mentioned, and then maybe some other AI coins, AI agents, maybe some gaming coins, maybe some DeFi coins, utility coins, RWA coins. That's the problem. There's a lot of coins, right? And we've all got limited money. Once you do that, I would choose one meme coin, maybe 2 maximum, and then I would go from there, start building up your bags, and just leave them. Don't worry if they go down. Meme coins will come around, and most of these meme coins, in fact, all of these meme coins have no fucking value, but once cryptocurrency starts to recover, you could pretty much blindfold yourself, throw a dart at the wall, and it's probably going to do well, as long as you don't come start really download the market caps. And a pre-sales, obviously you shouldn't invest in pre-sales if you don't have money to lose, in my opinion. And also, by the way, if you want to check out BTCC, if you're from the UK, you will need a VPN, but these guys are very good for listing most of these coins. If you're interested in these, you can use my affiliate link in the description below. I would appreciate it. But why I like these guys is super, super easy. They give you a 10% bonus on all deposits over 500. So you get a little bit of kickback. You get an extra $50 back if you do a $500 sign-up bonus. And again, they give you extra bonuses up to $10,000 per user. And all users of my link, my specific link, can enjoy 40% lower trading fees. So again, if you're trading on MEXC, if you're trading on Binance, etc., we can't even use Binance in the UK. So fuck Binance, right? I would appreciate if you use this. I use them all the time. Again, they've got most of the coins you're interested in. Even if you're not trading, you can buy them on here, get a 40% lower discount. Again, discounts off discounts because coins are so cheap. And then you can send that money to your DeFi pools, or you can send it over to your hardware wallets or whatever you want to do. Again, they've been around for 14 years. No other crypto exchange has been around for this long and have no hiccups. They don't go down like Coinbase, and Kraken sometimes go down. I still like Kraken, but BTC is one of the main ones I use. And again, if you do want to use leverage, they give you some leverage. And what's nice is there's no KYC necessarily, and there's no bullshit with Coinbase speaking to a customer support that never replies to you anyway. So again, I would check that link in the description if you want that 10% bonus on your $500 first buy, and you get 40% lower trading fees. Again, UK users, you'll need a VPN, but you can just use NordVPN. Super easy to do. It costs you like $2-3 a month, and you should have a VPN anyways if you're doing most of your crypto transactions on your laptop, because you never fucking know. And also, if you want help with any of these coins that I talked about, you know, Solana, Sui, Render, even Bitcoin, Ethereum, even Brett, if you're interested in Brett, you can check out our private community. We show you how to make $10,000 to $35,000. That's our typical guys that have a decent size of portfolio. If you have a little bit less, we'll still get you on your way when you're maybe making $1,000 to $2,000. But again, you have to think of the future value, because remember, if you're making $2,000 a day, a month on these coins, what's that going to do the next month, the next month, the next month, if you're compounding? And also, if you believe that these coins are going to go higher, chances are you already have a portfolio anyways. We can ultimately guarantee to make you money using DeFi liquidity pools. You get to speak to me personally if you want to join. I'll leave a link in the description. It's a free call. We're not here to sell you anything, but if you are a good fit, we'll ultimately make you an offer. And our goal is to get everybody to 10K per month. Jesse's at 10K per month. He's actually at 30K per month. We've got many other members making their first $1,000 per month to $5,000 per month to $10,000 per month. And one of our big guys is making $17,000 per month every single month. And remember, that's on coins today. What's going to happen when those coins start to appreciate? So again, if you want to check that out, link in the description. We'd love to help you. It's a small, tight-knit community. And again, you get to speak to me personally and some of the other guys in there. And I'd love to help you on your cryptocurrency dream, because at the time of recording, coins are very, very cheap. Now is the best time to start getting that passive income if you want to be able to quit your job, retire, and live that life of your dream.